For this project, I found these beautiful glass bowls at the British Heart Foundation furniture shop, and I'm going to turn these into lovely plant displays. They make a great display for the centre of your Christmas table, and I'm going to use succulents. Now, succulents are super easy to look after. So, first off, we need to, and I always do this, whether I'm making terrariums or any form of container plant, is put charcoal at the bottom. So I've got some activated charcoal here. You can buy that in garden centres or on the internet, and pop that in the bottom. Now this stops stagnation of the water and that horrible green kind of moss growing or green sludge, and keeps it nice and fresh. And then on top of that, I like to put a layer of gravel, which is just really good for making sure that there's drainage, so that that plant doesn't sit. If there's a little bit too much water in there, then the plants aren't going to sit in really soggy mud, and we don't want that. Succulents actually only never really need to pour the water into this container. You'll just only ever need to spray it. You really need to use the right compost. So this is succulent and cacti potting mix. Don't use the compost that you use in your garden. That's meant for plants that need more water. So if you want to be successful, use the right compost. So I'm just going to pop that in. Not too much, because we just want a little bed of it at the bottom, because what we want to do now is build up our succulents, and then we'll infill with the rest of the compost to keep them in place. So I've got a nice selection here, and it's just about looking for what you think might go together to make a nice display. So I really like this one, and I'm just going to bang off, very dry, bang off any of the excess soil into my other container here. I'm teasing the roots. When you're planting something, you do need to do this. Just get the roots, and then we'll water it in a bit. Before I plant it in, I'm just going to give it a bit of a spray so that it's nice and moist. Right, so that's going to be my central focal point. Okay, I'm going to push that down, and then around that I'm going to pop these other succulents. Once we've planted everything in and we're sure it's in the right place, we're next going to sprinkle some gravel on the top, and this will seal in the moisture and just give it a really nice look. It takes a bit of time, then you can just infill all the spaces with the gravel, and it gives it that nice professional feel. There we go. Every few days, give it a little spray, and that's all, and it will look beautiful.